Challenging for the water patrol, challenging for the surfers. These guys in the lineup have their work cut out for them. Cooper Chapman, Ramzi, Boukhiam, Rafael, Teixeira, David Van Zyl. I love this. An international superheat. Australia, Morocco, Brazil, South Africa. And you're straight into it. David Van Zyl from South Africa.
Right into it. David Van Zyl with a beautiful hook on the open face. Solid wave. Clean surfing for the young South African. Another sweep. Stays with it. Great flow on this wave. And another third bonus turn. Nice to see 3 turns. See the water angle from Larry Haynes. Nice clean open gouge in the open face. So it's really cool to see the flow that David has on this wave. Stays with it. Stays low to his board. See how he opens up his shoulders. Really close to the pocket of the wave the entire ride. And a third bonus section right there. So a great way to open up the heat.
I love that turn, how really on edge, laying it down, and then was followed by Ramzi, Boukhiam, perennial performer out here.
One of the best backsides we have in the business, and a beautiful hook out. Big wave. Difficult to negotiate. A little bit more bump on this wave for Ramzi, but does really, really well.
The scores are going to fall in line. Ramzi's wave a 7.5, and then we had a ride from Cooper Chapman. Rough takeoff.
Yeah, those takeoffs are super tough, but he does really well. Through the milk. Clean surfing. And another turn. Just kind of pets it a little bit. Looking down the line, trying to get something more. Goes for a crazy float, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, that bump gets the best of him.
Then it was Teixeira on his backhand. Look out.
Oh, what a bummer for Teixeira.
It's going to be surfer with priority in green. David Van Zyl almost thrown off by that whitewater takeoff. Now he's regained control. Back in that dangerous section. He's got a big chunk of water ahead of him. Somehow calm and cool under pressure. Nice carve up in the lip with the free fall. David Van Zyl looking. He's looking awfully comfortable out here.
That was sick. That last maneuver was crazy. It's nice to see a little bit of flare. You actually see the caddies. That was something I was going to mention.
Michael February?
Yep, the caddies are out of control. Cooper Chapman has Dion Atkinson. Ramzi Boukhiam has Snake. Rafael Teixeira has Ian Gouveia. And David Van Zyl has Mikey February.
Teixeira, this guy has been unstoppable here at Sunset Beach. Powerful goofy footer. So that was looked like, you know, relatively speaking, a warm-up wave. Got a lot of speed down the line. Fit in a couple turns there. Let's take a look at David Van Zyl.
This is nice. Nice option. He actually touched his rail there for a cutback. He was going through a lot of bump. Look at the size of the wave. Reads the wave really well. Looking down the line already, and this is the money turn right there. Free falls out of the sky and tail release on that last section. Completed ride. So great wave for David Van Zyl. Look at this. I love this slow motion replay. Look how he opens up his shoulders. Looking down the line. Free falls. You can almost see his feet almost coming off the board. Straight into a bottom turn. Straight into a top turn. Look at that. Tail release on probably a 610. That looks like a pretty decent sized board.
It looks like an Old Faithful as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And here's a look at Rafael Teixeira.
Rafael, open face. Wave unfortunately not giving him that much pocket. He does well. Kind of, like you mentioned, kind of like a warm-up wave for Rafael.
Throw down some of the most blistering turns. And here he goes again. Nice, smooth at rolling. Waiting for this wave to form up through this inside section. Cranks it off the bottom. Nice, hard push. But pushing a little too much. And he goes down. Right behind him, this is Cooper Chapman, who had to duck dive 3 waves before this one came to him. Nicely placed turn. And he could have an inside section to work with here. Good carve. Finishes it up. The layback, smart surfing there. Nothing crazy. Like a battle of the backups. Well, let's start with Ramzi Boukhiam. What went wrong here?
Yeah, it looks like he got a nice little roll in. Opens up with a clean arc, but this is where he's looking down the line, seeing how the wave is going to give him a little bit more face, and there it is. Clean gouge, but unfortunately just stays up too high, pushes too hard, too far into the pocket. And Cooper's wave, I really enjoyed this wave. Just the flow this kid has. You can see him, gets a chip shot into it. Look at his bottom turn, clean bottom turn out into the open face. Opens up his shoulders. already looking down the line for a second turn. Stays low to his board, which is key. And there it is, another open face gouge. And a third will drop wallhead for good measure.
7.9, Cooper Chapman. Now we're gonna go back to Teixeira. See him focused on the lip, goes up, too high, launched. The backwash getting the better of Rafael Teixeira. Maybe some indecision there in a kind of trick choice. You saw him almost eyeing the backside snap and then maybe thinking floater. It'll be interesting to see what went wrong.
Yeah, I think indecision was the right word. He actually looked down the line. He had too many options. He carves out a nice open turn, but right here, looking floater, maybe turn, not. Neither of the two gets stuck in the lip line. And here we go, live action.
Here goes Van Zyl with the prone takeoff. Gets to his feet. Coming around a big section. And he goes down, uncontrollable through the chop. That wave was throwing everything it had right at the fins. David Van Zyl, he goes down. And priority is with Ramzi Boukhiam. Dave Van Zyl with fourth priority, maybe finding a gem, and he goes down hard in a brutal barrel ride attempt. We're definitely going to keep our eyes on Van Zyl, who was so deep. A throaty inside section bowling up, grabs him, throws him, but look at this guy already back on his board. That is an incredible feat of grit and determination to get slammed that hard and recover that fast.
Let's see, dropping out of the sky, David Van Zyl, he already sees it, look at parking at hand already. Oh, there it is, just goes down in a brutal part. I think, luckily for him, he actually didn't get pulled over.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you're gonna go down on this wave, he's kind of lucky he went down there, because look at that section. It's growling.
Look at how big that barrel is. His knees are pretty crouched. He's looking down the line. Let's see if we can see what happened right there. It seems like as soon as the lip landed, threw a foam ball up through his board, catches it.
5 minutes to go. Let's take a look back at what has transpired thus far, starting with David Van Zyl.
There it is. Look at the flow. It's no surprise. This young kid is actually rooming with Wade Carmichael and Dion Atkinson, along with Letty Mortensen. So the flow, he's been surfing with these guys. Look at those lines. He's drawing perfect wave selection as well. And Ramzi Boukhiam, this was his 7.5. Great ways to get things started up through the lip, vertical. Look at the amount of water he's displacing. That's what the judges want to see. Low to his board. Nice clean open face. So great surfing from Ramzi.
And then we're coming up again. Van Zyl. I love the timing on this wave.
Yeah, and he just looks really relaxed. He's looking down the line all the time. He's not really forcing anything. And look at that. Tail free. That inside section, one of the maneuvers of the day, obviously towards the end, and that's why he didn't score that high. Had he done that the first section, it would have gone huge. But here we go. Cooper Chapman. Clean surfing. Nice.
He's going to have a steep late takeoff. Boukhiam straight to his feet, planted, solid. Now he's got to get to work. Surfing for a 441, big bottom turn, straight up into the lip. Ramzi Boukhiam, we've seen this before, a clutch situation for the surfer from Morocco. Big, beautiful backside snap. That could be disaster for Cooper Chapman.
Claim it, you deserve it, and you know that Jake the Snake Patterson right now is hooting in the channel. He must be losing it. Looks like white.
Teixeira now, up, down, horn blows, now we wait. What will the score be for Ramzi Boukhiam? He needs a 441, that was an impressive turn. Put on your judge's hat, Kalle Carranza.
He got it.
Did he do it?
He got it for sure. The way he hit that lip, look at it. Nice little chip shot into the wave, looking down the line. This first turn was just kind of a setup turn, but right here he knows he needs to belt it, and that he does. Look at it, boom, through the lip line. And out into the open face once again for a little cutty on the inside. He knows he needed to hit that wave hard. Very similar. We were talking about this earlier with Miguel Tudela. He knew he needed a big score, and to get that, what do you have to do? Go vertical on a big wave, and that's exactly what he did. Look at that. I love these slow motion replays. Looking up
the
at
size
the lip.
of this wave.
My goodness, that's when you really see the size of the wave. Vertical, through the lip, looking down, belts the coping off of that wave, manages to stay on, low center of gravity.
And there's the celebration. Big surfing equals big scores. Miss Ramzi Boukhiam jumps into the lead on the strength of that last wave. David Van Zyl will advance through. Cooper Chapman drops to third. Teixeira out.